when I hear about the European, Czech education system, making decisions about kids at a certain grade about which direction they should go, to me that seems really high-handed, and stupid, because we're making decisions about kids' lives, knowing that those kids are developing, knowing that brains don't develop until they're 25 years old, finish developing. And so making an assumption that this person, because they haven't shown this by this age, they'll never show it. And all of us take more time to become ourselves. All of us take more time to develop our strengths. So for instance, in sports, somebody who's clumsy at a certain age can become more athletic. Somebody who, I mean, there's all these, millions and millions of kids that are playing a different sport. And then all of a sudden, at a certain time in their development, they start to get better and better. And other kids don't get better. And so when you predetermine somebody's future educationally, you're doing that with a false sense of understanding, with a false application of your authority. Instead, we should keep the doors open. When you keep the doors open and encourage, and expose kids to different ways of learning, different ways of showing what they've learned. As soon as you put a box there and say, fit into this box, and if you can't show me what I want in this box, then that must mean you don't have it. That's so stupid. And we all know that people like Einstein and Edison and some of these other people, they're out like this. They're not in the box. Or they have learning disabilities that can't show what they really think. And we're still primitive. We're primitive over here in Canada about really giving kids the education they deserve by basing it on the kids' potential, the kids' capacity to grow and change. So it's just one of the big failings. So when I hear about them doing that in Europe, I say, what you're actually showing is that you are being loyal to the way you've always done things. You're being loyal to your tradition. You're being loyal to what makes you feel comfortable instead of being loyal to the kid. Instead of saying, I'm here to educate this child the way they are, not whether they're fitting into my box. And that's why when anybody reflects on the teachers they've had, the teachers they like the most are the ones that were creative, were present, that cared about them, and the one that made things interesting. And so the same thing happens if you give a system that makes things interesting. If you have a system that allows kids to then explore, a system that allows kids to discover, a system that allows kids to be involved and engaged in a meaningful way. And so a smart educator is looking for meaningfulness. I'm making my classroom meaningful rather than teaching math, teaching science, teaching social studies. Teach those things, but make sure it's meaningful. And by meaningful, I mean, does it fit those kids? And does it fit the times? So I could keep going right now if you want, because we're not doing that.